All right, I did it. Day one done. My 8 o'clock dinner alarm just went off. So, yeah, time to be done with this. I don't know why I'm messing with these cables while I'm filming this. I keep looking at my computer over here because that's where the monitor is. But I need to be looking here at the camera and not at myself. I'm such a narcissist. I'm like, trying to see myself in the monitor. Okay, anyways, I wanted to play a little bit for you. Then I want to talk about like what I learned and what I think I can do better next time, and so here we go. And this chord progression here, I just ripped from the guy on Instagram. It's the same exact stuff. I just changed the voicing. And we got a little MIDI drums there. That's definitely something I wanted to work on, and I felt pretty good about it today. I think I'm a lot better at it than I thought I was. And here's the thing I wanted to say is a lot of these synth sounds I feel like I always come back to, so that's something I want to be conscious of for the future songs. I don't want to be coming back to the same piano sounds, same synth sounds, same key sounds. Like, I need to mix it up, and because it's easy to fall back into like, oh, I want that triangle synth because I have the patch saved. Bass performance, I felt really solid on. I felt really good. I had to practice it for like 5 minutes, but I felt dialed in. Guitar, I am not as good at guitar as I remember being. So that's something that I'm gonna have to work on over these 100 days, is to get better at guitar. And the thing needs to be worked on, bro. It's really hard to keep the tunes. I mean, you can hear it here. The sound. It just sounds a little spronkly, a little wonkly, a little flonkly, you know, so I gotta take it and get it checked out. But yeah, I added some drum fills too, like manually on the MIDI editor. I really have never used Pro Tools MIDI editor that much, so that was fun to dive into. Just working with Pro Tools MIDI in general. Oh, and also I had a lot of gain staging issues today. I was using an Avid Inbox, which is my roommate's, and I was having a lot of freaking problems with it. So I ended up just taking my Scarlett 6i6 downstairs and using that, the old faithful. It's like that meme. It's like, I loved you when you were nobody. You know, that's the Scarlett 6i6 for me. Yeah, and some guitar timing issues too. Like, I would really like to get better at that, at getting really solid at doubling stuff like perfectly on the dot, because it's just a hair off from each other, which is unacceptable. So that's something to work on. And there we go, 2.5 minutes of fire and lightning and thunder. Yeah, pretty good. I think that's what I'm gonna try to keep it to. The chorus. Let's go back and listen to that, because I wrote that like entirely new. This stuff. This is D13 to D flat major. I came up with that just in my brain because I'm a genius. Because I'm a harmony music genius, and I can think of stuff. I can think of original creative ideas. Yeah, I really like this choir pad too. But again, that's the sound I always like. I always go to that one. I'm always like, oh man, I gotta get that choir sound. So I think my challenge for tomorrow is to not use any of the same sounds that I used. I mean, you know, excluding the freaking bass and guitar, like that's an easy sound. But like the key sounds on my keyboard, I don't want to program the same things. And I need to find a better drum pad. I'm using freaking Labs BBC. No, not BBC. It's Spitfire makes BBC. Spitfire Labs drums, which sound okay. I mean, it's enough to convey the idea, but I would like to have like some nice sounding drums, so that even though these are just like songs that I'm writing, like I'm not too particular about how they sound technically, it would be nice to have some natural sounding drums, because I think it would impress people on the internet and people in the industry if I can have drums that sound good out the gate. I just realized I'm not center frame, so that kind of sucks, but who cares? The last thing I wanted to do is, I don't really have like any processing on this. I just EQ'd the guitars a little bit. So I would like to set up a template and have like presets in plugins, because I always use like Brainworx SSL console, SSLE, gotta do the E, not the G. Yeah. So I want to have a template so that, because like it would sound better with a little EQ, a little comp, a little verb, you know, it would sound pretty saucy, and I didn't really have time to do that today. I spent pretty much all 6-7 hours just on the music. I think in reality it was probably like 5, because I had to take a phone call in the middle of it. But I would like to have a template on the audio side so that it sounds more splankly, more sporkly, more smoothly, more span flappy, sklubertastic. If you catch my drift. And I just need to make a template in order to do so. So it's been 6 minutes. Goodbye.